Bonjour, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time or whatever day. Here's a video from Retro Cave 123. Today, I felt like I have to make a review of the Pandora Box 5 and 5S. Before buying one of these beautiful, amazing, bring home arcade machines, plug and play, I felt like I have to cover a couple of things before you purchase. Now, please understand, I am not going to go through the game lists, show some gameplay, play the games, talk about them, more about the hardware and what I recommend you should buy. Now, come over here. When I purchased the Pandora boxes, the 5 and the 5S, I did a lot of review before purchasing, and I felt like the videos on YouTube didn't help very much. It did help me with the game list, how great the games play. They did show the insides and the outside, the back, the joystick, such and such. I'm going to try to cover things that people don't talk about, things that you should know. I'll try my best to cover everything, and hopefully this will help you guys before purchasing one. Now let's get into it. When you do buy a Pandora box, regardless which one it is, it will come in a box like this. It will come well packed. It will come with a manual, a user manual. It will come with a USB, VGA, HDMI cord. And it will come obviously the power cord and the power brick. With the power brick, if you are a Spark savvy or can mod, I guess, or do modifications, I recommend modifying this with a on and off switch, because when you do plug this in, sometimes what happens, what I noticed, is when I turn off the power from the Pandora box and I forget about unplugging this, and this has constant power, and what happens if you have a thunderstorm, this will basically short fuse and you're out $20 from the pocket. With a 20-cent switch and a 10-minute job, you save yourself $20. So basically you can just turn it off, Pandora box turns off, and the green light's off now. Turn it back on, green light's back on, Pandora box powers up, and there you go. Turns back on. Now, there's the logo for Pandora Box 5S. Now, when I purchased the Pandora Box 5S, it came with an HS Sanwa clone joystick, I should say. And it came with these buttons, which are these black, disgusting buttons. When I first plugged it in, I didn't get much enjoyment using this joystick and these buttons. I was playing it with my niece and nephews and mates, and they were just telling me that the joystick was just not responsive. The buttons were very spongy, and they're disgusting to use. Now, when you want to use an arcade machine or arcade kind of style joystick, you really need to have the right buttons and the right joystick. Now, I bought a Sanwa joystick and buttons and replaced them, and I can tell you from now, it's a million times better. You enjoy it much more better than using these. Anyways, so with the Pandora box, the story, it originally first came out as a Pandora box 4. Now there is a Pandora box 2, 2A, 3, such and such, but it came out as a Pandora box 4 and this kind of box. Anything from the Pandora box 4S is fake. The Pandora box 5 is original. The 5S is fake. The 6 is also a fake. It's not an actual Pandora brand. This is the inside, which will have you believe that it's an actual Pandora board. It's actually not. It's a remake. It's a clone. It's a knockoff. The actual components on this is crap. When it overheats, your game will freeze and it will lag. The other day I was playing Golden Axe. I got to the 6th level and it started glitching. I tried pausing the game, unpausing it, it just wouldn't respond. It also happened when I was playing Street Fighter. It was lagging so bad that it was unplayable. Yes, it is in a metal. This is all metal. So you think the heat sink will take all the heat? No, it really doesn't do a good job of doing that. So basically after buying this, I decided to buy the 5, which is this bad boy over here. This cost me $400 Australian dollars, and this cost me 280 Australian dollars. When I bought this, I didn't have to change anything. The joystick was amazing. The buttons were amazing. That's the insides. And one thing I noticed as a Pandora Box 5, it came with a fan, came with a beautiful case. It was actually labeled Pandora Box 5. Inside, I realized it was capacitors, and the components on the board was different to the actual board that came into the 5S. So that automatically tells me that with the actual board, it gives more power and juice. So when the games are actually playing, it would not lag and it would not overheat. Why? Because of the fan to cool the chip down. Now, why I felt like I had to make this video is didn't want you to make the same mistake. There is a lot of videos that do cover gameplay and game lists. It's not about that. It's about grabbing the right Pandora box. The 5, I've bought these 2, I've had them for about 3-4 months now. I could have made a video straight off the bat. Why I waited is to give a true opinion. That bad boy over there, it will freeze on you, it will lag, and it will piss you off. With this one, I've played it same amount of times as I played that one. I've never noticed lagging. It will freeze on you, glitches. The actual quality, the HDMI quality on this is way better and more amazing. Some people may disagree, depending on the TV you use. That's really your opinion. But like I can tell you now, the 5S looks like this. And what I'll do is I'll plug in the 5. Just let me turn this off. Okay. There we go. So that's the back of the Pandora Box 5. It's basically the same, you know, your 12 DC, HDMI, VGA, audio, volume, and settings. Now, the USB, what are they for? People ask these questions and they don't really cover what the USBs are used for. This is used for your PS4 or PS3. You basically plug the USB into your PS4 and you can use these joysticks on like Mortal Kombat or on fighting games. One thing I noticed, a lot of people say, you know, the USB on the back of it, don't say what they're used for. That's what that is. To hook it up to your PS3, PS4, to player 1 or player 2, and just basically use a joystick. So let's turn this on. Where are you? There we go. And another thing with the 5S, and sorry, that's the boot. You can tell the quality is much better than the 5S. And it also has like this nice little intro, which I don't mind at all. Hopefully you can skip. And that's what I was talking to you earlier, the original Pandora boxes. And it has a much better layout as the 5S. So guys, that is my true opinion. You know, what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Wasted my time? It's really up to you. But for my honest opinion of owning a 5S and owning a 5, I truly recommend you took my opinion. And yeah, I do recommend these boxes are amazing. A must have, are definitely enjoyable. I never get sick of it. When I go to mum's house and my niece and nephews are there, I just hook it up, we all play and have something to do. Mates come over, you know, you can play some good old Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, some arcade classics, and you know, trying to convince the wife to play. Pretty hard. And when you want to play, you want to have an enjoyment feeling. And when you're actually playing a game in a competition, you know, you play Mortal Kombat 1, for example, and you won one round, and your mate is on one round, and the third round determines, and it happens to just freeze or glitches on you, you're not going to be quite happy. So it might cost a little bit extra, but if you're going to get one, might as well. Hope this video helped, and yeah, happy gaming.